Hey you guys, it's me Shakiba, your local Persian. Let's talk Farsi accent, shall we? So the main country that speaks Farsi is Iran. It has a population of over 80 million people, and Farsi is their official language. But there are other countries that speak Farsi. For example, in Afghanistan, it is one of their 2 official languages. It's called Dari Persian. It's mutually intelligible with Iranian Farsi, meaning Iranian Farsi speakers and Dari Persian speakers can somewhat understand each other, but it does have slight different pronunciation and vocabulary. There's also Tajikistan. Tajik is a variety of Persian. Its pronunciation is closer to older forms of Persian, but the grammar is similar to Farsi and Dari. Other countries that have Farsi speakers are Uzbekistan, Pakistan, Iraq, and the United Arab Emirates. The main reason for this is because of the size of the Persian Empire at around 550 BCE. Obviously, as the size of the Persian Empire shrunk to present-day Iran, remnants of the Farsi language remained in all of these neighboring countries. The history of the Farsi language itself. So, we can start all the way back in Old Persian, which is from 600 BCE to 300 BCE. It's about 2,600 years old. It was during the Achaemenid Empire, which was founded by Cyrus the Great, and the script was in cuneiform. So this is the earliest form of Persian we can read. It's found on inscriptions, such as the Behistun inscription by King Darius I, which was around 520 BCE. Example words that already resemble modern Farsi would be Baga, which is God. It later became Khuda in modern Farsi. It's a member of the Indo-Iranian branch of the Indo-European family. It's distantly related to Sanskrit, Greek, and Latin. Then there was Middle Persian or Pahlavi Persian, and that was 300 BCE to 800 CE. That's about 2,000 years old. It's from the Parthian and Sasanian empires. It used the Pahlavi alphabet. It evolved naturally from Old Persian. It was the language of Zoroastrian texts and Sasanian administration. This form of Farsi is just referred to as Pahlavi by scholars. The grammar was simplified, the vocabulary shifted towards what we recognize today. So, the modern Farsi language is from 800 CE to present day. So that one is about 1,200 years old. It began in Iran and it spread to Central Asia and South Asia, and the script that they use is just the Persian alphabet. The grammar and structure have honestly remained shockingly stable for over a millennium. So poetry from the 10th century is still understandable to modern Iranians today, which is insane longevity. An example would be Ferdowsi's Shahnameh, which is a Persian poet. He said, "Be nam Khudavand jan o kharad," which means in the name of the Lord of soul and wisdom. And it's perfectly intelligible to modern Farsi speakers. To sum it up, my dears, the Persian language is basically 2,600 years old, and the modern form of Farsi is 1,200 years old. It's one of the very few ancient languages that remains both alive and widely spoken, with continuous written literature. But in this video, we are going to focus on the Farsi of Iran. So, Iran itself is a multi-ethnic country. The majority of people in Iran, about 60 to 65%, are ethnically Persian. Persian refers to an ethno-linguistic group, people who share the Persian, Farsi, language, and trace their heritage to the ancient Persians of the Iranian plateau, like the Achaemenid Empire. Persians are one of several Iranian ethnic groups, alongside Kurds, Lurs, Baluch, Azeris, and many others. But I am Persian. Iranian is a national and cultural identity, not just ethnic. It refers to anyone from Iran, regardless of ethnicity, similar to how American includes many ethnic backgrounds. Being Iranian includes shared cultural traits, Persian language influence, Iranian cuisine, poetry, poets like Hafez, Rumi, Ferdowsi, festivals like Nowruz, the Persian New Year, and we have shared history, art, and architecture. Think of it like this. All Persians are Iranian, culturally and nationally, but not all Iranians are Persian since Iran is multi-ethnic. Even though Farsi is the official national language, many people in Iran grow up bilingual. They speak their ethnic language and Farsi. This means they often speak Farsi with an accent or rhythm influenced by their native tongue. Just to give you a few examples, the Tehrani Farsi, which is Farsi from the capital, Tehran, is considered standard, smooth, and widely used in media. Then there's the Esfahani accent, which is very melodic and song-like. Then there's the Shirazi accent, which has softer S sounds and rounded vowels. The Mashhadi accent, stronger and slightly more guttural. The Tabrizi, which has the Azeri influence accent, it has vowel changes due to Turkish language background. And then there's the Kermanshah accent, which is the Kurdish influence. It has heavier consonants and different intonation. So when people say the Iranian accent, it's really an umbrella term for dozens of regional Farsi dialects that reflect Iran's ethnic and linguistic diversity. We are going to focus on the Farsi accent of people from the capital, Tehran, Iran. Farsi oral posture sits slightly farther back and lower in the vocal tract. The tongue rests lower and flatter in the mouth, with less upward tension towards the alveolar ridge. The jaw tends to be more relaxed and slightly dropped, allowing vowels to resonate deeper and rounder. The lips are more rounded on average, especially on back vowels. So the posture produces a darker, fuller tone quality and helps create the signature rounded Farsi sound. The tongue itself lies low and more central than in American English. So the tip of the tongue is often less active. Iranians rarely use the strong alveolar American R, preferring a tap or trill at the alveolar ridge. So the back of the tongue retracts slightly towards the velum, the soft palate, especially on k, g, and ch, and g. So the root of the tongue would be relaxed. Farsi doesn't use the root tension contrasts found in English. The lips are rounded and forward. Even vowels like E and I often have more lip rounding than their English counterparts. This lip posture is carried throughout speech, giving it a smoothed or polished quality. Then there's the soft palate, which is raised most of the time because there's very little nasality in Persian speech. Nasal resonance is reserved for true nasal consonants like n, and compared to English, where some vowels have a nasal spread, like in man or ten. Persian vowels stay purely oral. Farsi uses pharyngalization and uvular friction more than English, so the consonant g and h come from deeper in the throat, produced near the uvula or upper pharynx. The glottal onset is smooth. There's less aspirated air release on stops, like p, t, k, are unaspirated. So in English you would say pin, but in Farsi you would say pin. This is just a little summary of what we talked about for the tongue, lips, jaw, soft palate, glottis, and pharynx. There's also a comparison between the Farsi posture and the English posture. So Farsi has a very distinct prosody, in my opinion, and there's a melodic rising and falling pitch pattern, almost like gentle waves. So speakers raise their pitch slightly at the end of phrases, especially in questions or polite forms. Sentences often fall in pitch at the end when finishing a thought. It sounds lyrical because Persian poetry and music have influenced the language's rhythm for centuries. So, how are you would be khub hasti. The tone rises at hasti and it feels warm, inviting. But in English, it could be a little flat at the end, like, how are you? The rhythm. Farsi rhythm is syllable timed, not stress timed like English. That means each syllable gets almost equal time, creating a smooth, even pacing. In English, stressed syllables are longer, table, beautiful. In Farsi, each syllable is even, giving it a flowing rhythm. Khane man, which means my house. All syllables have nearly equal length. This makes the Farsi sound calm, balanced, and continuous, not bouncy or choppy. Stress patterns. Stress in Farsi usually falls on the last syllable of the word, unless it's a compound or suffix-heavy word. This creates a forward-driving flow. It feels like the energy of the sentence is pushing to the end. So, friends in Farsi would be dustan, stress is on stan. Book would be kitab, stress is on tab. Library would be kitab khane, stress moves toward the khane part. So, in contrast, English varies stress more unpredictably, like table, computer. Sound quality. So, Farsi has a round, soft, vowel-rich sound. Many vowels are pure and full, kind of similar to Italian. So A, E, I, O, U are pronounced clearly. Consonants are often gentle and voiced. Fewer harsh sounds like th or r bursts in English. R is a light flap or roll, not the heavy American R. This gives Farsi its smooth, romantic quality. Even everyday speech could sound poetic. Influence of poetry and emotion. Farsi's prosody is deeply tied to classical Persian poetry. Hafiz, Rumi, Sadi, centuries of poetic rhythm have shaped how people naturally speak. Musical rhythm is in everyday speech, and it has an expressive tone. Its warmth, its emotion, rhythm of poetry still lives in daily language. It's why even a simple Farsi phrase can sound musical or emotional. It carries that ancient poetic cadence. This is a little summary chart of prosody, how the intonation, rhythm, stress, vowels, and influence sound in Farsi's prosody. These are just some Farsi examples compared to English. So, how are you would be khub hasti. I love you would be doset daram. Thank you would be merci or mutashakkiram. The Farsi vowel system. Farsi has 6 main vowels, and they are all pure vowels, unlike English diphthongs. Each vowel keeps its sound steady, no gliding. The a in bad, which means wind, or the e in kitab, which means book, or the e in miz, which means table, the o in dokhtar, meaning girl, the u in dust, meaning friend, or the a in nam, meaning moist. So this is the Farsi consonant system. There's very many similarities to English, but it has some specific things that are only in the Farsi language. And these would be some of the key differences. So there's no th in Farsi. Think would be tink or sink. This would be dis or zis. R is tapped, so red would be red. T and D are dental, so top would be top. Dog would be dog. V and W merge, so west would be vest. Wine would be vine. So this is just a little summary of the key distinctive Farsi features in English.
What I have in the book, what I have written in the book, is all about are those memoirs that have been positive and have made my life. The reason I wrote it, I jokingly always say that I wrote it to answer 1001 questions that my American friends had for me in the past. Who are you? Where are you from? What kind of a life you did have in Iran? Did you ride camels? No, I just saw them in the movies. I never saw a real camel in real life. And also, I noticed that us Iranians, we're a fairly young community in the US. most of us migrated to US after the revolution in Iran, meaning 1979, the year of 1979. So it's a fairly young community, and this community has done a lot to inform one another rather than informing its host country in English. We have been throwing huge events in for speaking Farsi, plays, Farsi speaking theater, songs, Farsi concerts. We've done not much to present our beautiful, rich culture to our host, to our beautiful host.
I would say yes, I'm a double Cancer, ascendant Leo. I am absolutely a mother. I would care for everyone, yes. And I am very domestic at the same time. Nobody can tell, but the things that makes me the happiest is to go and buy zucchini and make food and cookies and feed people. I'm very well and happy inside my house. I'm such an introvert, but yeah, also an extrovert. And yes, I have that lion that is out here, as you can see, representing extraction. But at the same time, I'm just a domestic mother, I would say. Something that people don't know about me is the ear trick. I have an ear party trick that they don't know about. I'm not going to show you because everybody will know about it, but I have an ear trick and I'm very funny. I'm a clown. Not many people see that clown, but I'm a very, very funny character that can make people laugh a lot. But I'm always bringing this ocean of drama and tragedy, but I am actually a clown. Not many people know about it. I'm a very, very funny character that can make people laugh a lot, but I'm always bringing this ocean of drama and tragedy, but I am actually a clown. So I made this chart highlighting some differences between me and Golshifte. So I was born and raised in LA, and I spent my summers in Iran up until I was 14, while Golshifte was born and raised in Tehran, and she learned English later in life. I am a native English speaker with strong fluency in Farsi, but Golshifte is a native Farsi speaker and her English is her second language. I have somewhat of a West Coast California accent, but I really do think that I have a Farsi influenced prosody and melody just because I speak super sing-songy and expressive. So I would say that really comes from my Farsi side. I thought that some English vowels I may say similar to Farsi, like go, so, no. I speak them more rounded and lengthened. So my stress and timing is like English, but sometimes it's syllable timed or melodic when I get expressive and excited. Overall, I do feel like my Farsi adds cadence to my English. It adds warmth and musical phrasing to the way I speak English.
People don't know the difference between, like, if people come up to me, they're like, hey, Mas, how's the Arab cause? How's the Arab cause? I'm like, well, I think it's going all right. But I don't know, because Iranians, we're not actually Arabs. We're not actually, I mean, we're the same in that we're all getting shot at. We're all getting shot at. But ethnically, we're different. Like, Arabs ethnically are actually Semitic. Iranians are actually Aryan, the word Iran. Not Aryan like Sikhail, but like original Aryans. The word Iran comes from, Iran comes from Aryan. So like people, that's where we're originally ethnically. So people go, well, how can I tell the difference? And I say it's in the accent. The accents are different. Like Iranians, when Iranians talk, they talk very slowly. They talk like this. How are you? Everything good? I am good. Very good. Fantastic. We talk like that very slowly. Every word we drag out. I swear, like, I live in California. How are you? Take it easy, relax. We talk like maybe we just shot some heroin, we're falling asleep. How are you? I am good, I am tired. Would you like some tea? I have tea, let's take it easy together. And Arab talk fast. Arab talk like ahlan fasala nabi, ahlan fasala, yalla yalla shawarma, ahlan fasala, ahlan. Arab talk like they just cocaine, they're talking to you. How are you? Ahlan fasala, ahlan. Ahlan wa sahlan habibi, ahlan wa sahlan. Yalla yalla kayfa halak, ahlan ahlan. And Iranians, we don't even say we're Iranian. Iranians, we say we're Persian, right? Because it sounds nicer and friendlier, and some people don't even know what it means. Like at the airport, they're like, oh, you're Parisian, you're French, come on through, come on through. Sorry about the freedom fries thing, sorry about that. And we smile. When we say we're Persian, we smile, like, let's get along. Like, it's always the guy who's like, no, I'm not Iranian. No, I'm not. 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 No, 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 no. No, no. What am I? Me. What am I? Me. I am Persian. I am Persian. Like the cat. Meow. I am the cat. Meow. You can pet me. Here, kitty.